Now to new developments and a First Alert 4 investigation. Our team has uncovered court records showing the St. Louis firefighter at the center of an incident at Lambert International Airport was convicted in a prior assault case. We showed you this image on Monday, a city firefighter defecating in a box inside a food storage room at Lambert in early June. The court records raise a big question. How was he able to keep his job, and who knew about the incident? Here's investigator David Amilati.
These are the court documents from St. Louis City that go back nearly 2 decades, and they show a criminal case involving the same firefighter now on administrative leave after this latest incident at Lambert Airport just a few weeks ago. We are still not naming him because he's not charged in this most recent issue. Now, he was charged several years ago and found guilty of third-degree assault, a misdemeanor back on New Year's Eve in 2005. He struck, poked, and choked another man. He paid more than $300 in fines and served no jail time. This happened at St. Louis Fire Station number 5, and that other man, a former firefighter who left the department in August of 2006. Tonight, we're asking the fire department to explain what happened next. We want to know if the fire department took disciplinary action following the incident or conviction, and did the firefighter's assignment change? The fire department does tell us he didn't start at Lambert Airport until December 2019, but beyond that, the department cannot comment because it's a matter of personnel. I have reached out to the firefighter by call and text, just haven't gotten a response back. We'll keep pushing until the city answers how this firefighter kept his job. For First Alert 4 Investigates, I'm David Amilati.